Why were fish created before humans? What if humans were never meant to come first? What if the oceans had to exist before mankind, for a reason bigger than we realize? Long before the first human walked the earth, something was already alive beneath the waves. Fish. Creatures swimming through dark oceans in a world that looked nothing like today. No cities, no trees, no animals on land. Just water, storms, darkness, and life hidden under the sea. But here's the strange part. Ancient writings, science, and modern discoveries all point toward the same mystery. Why did life begin in water first? And why were fish created before humans? By the end of this video, you'll understand the hidden connection between the ocean, human existence, and one terrifying discovery deep beneath the sea that changed what scientists believe about life itself. Most people have never heard this before. Imagine Earth billions of years ago. No countries, no people, no sound except volcanic eruptions and crashing oceans. The planet was wild, deadly, almost unrecognizable. Scientists believe the early Earth was covered mostly by water, and somehow, inside those oceans, life began. Tiny microscopic organisms floated through the sea. Over millions of years, those organisms slowly changed. Some evolved into larger creatures. Then eventually, fish appeared. And these were not small aquarium fish like the ones we know today. Some ancient fish were terrifying. Huge armored predators ruled prehistoric oceans. Creatures with giant jaws and powerful bodies hunted beneath dark waters long before dinosaurs existed. Think about that. The ocean had entire ecosystems before humans even existed. But here's something even stranger. Humans depend on oceans more than most people realize. The ocean controls weather patterns, rain, temperature, and more than half of Earth's oxygen comes from ocean organisms. Without the sea, human life would not survive. Which means before humans could exist, the Earth itself first needed preparation. And maybe that preparation started with fish. But this leads to another question. Why does almost every ancient civilization connect water with the beginning of life? Because the answer might reveal something shocking. Thousands of years before modern science, ancient civilizations already believed life began in water. The ancient Egyptians believed creation rose from endless dark seas. The Babylonians described oceans existing before mankind. In ancient traditions around the world, water symbolized the beginning of life itself. Even the human body is mostly water, and before a baby is born, it grows surrounded by liquid. Almost like life itself always begins in water first. But there's another strange detail people rarely talk about. Fish can survive in environments humans cannot. The deeper scientists explore the ocean, the stranger things become. There are fish that glow in darkness, creatures with transparent skin, animals surviving under crushing pressure. Some deep-sea creatures look more alien than earthly. And later in this video, you'll see the deep ocean discovery that shocked scientists around the world. But first, there's something even more mysterious. Could humans actually be connected to fish in ways most people never imagined? In 2004, scientists discovered a fossil in the Arctic that stunned the world. Its name was Tiktaalik. At first glance, it looked like a fish, but it also had features similar to animals that walk on land. It had fins, but inside those fins were bone structures similar to arms. It could move through shallow water and possibly crawl onto land. Scientists called it a transition creature, a bridge between sea animals and land animals. This discovery became one of the biggest clues about how life spread across Earth. And suddenly, one shocking possibility became clear. Long before humans existed, life may have slowly risen from the oceans itself. Think about that. The sea may not just be where life survives, it may be where life truly began. And maybe that's why fish appeared first. Because before humans could exist, the Earth needed oceans, needed oxygen, needed ecosystems, needed balance. The sea was preparing the world. But then scientists discovered something even more unbelievable, something hidden deep beneath the ocean floor. For years, scientists believed sunlight was necessary for life. It seemed impossible for living things to survive without it. After all, plants need sunlight, animals depend on plants, and nearly every ecosystem on Earth is powered by the sun. At least that's what scientists thought. Then researchers explored the deepest parts of the ocean, far below the reach of sunlight, far below where any plant could survive, far below where humans can easily travel. And what they found changed science forever. Near volcanic vents at the bottom of the sea, entire ecosystems were thriving, not surviving, thriving, in complete darkness, no sunlight, extreme heat, poisonous chemicals, yet life still existed there. Strange fish, massive tube worms, bacteria feeding on chemicals instead of sunlight. Entire communities of living creatures existed in places once believed impossible. This discovery shocked scientists because it revealed something extraordinary. Life is far more adaptable than anyone imagined. Life finds a way, even in the harshest environments, even in total darkness. And suddenly, one terrifying possibility appeared. If life can exist in Earth's deepest oceans, could life exist beneath the frozen oceans of other worlds? Some scientists believe moons like Europa may hide vast oceans beneath thick layers of ice. Others point to Enceladus, another icy moon with evidence of water beneath its surface. And if oceans exist there, life could exist too. Imagine that. Alien oceans, alien ecosystems, possibly alien creatures swimming through dark waters on distant worlds. The discovery of life near Earth's volcanic vents changed how scientists think about the universe itself. Because maybe the secret to finding life in space isn't looking for forests, cities, or mountains. Maybe it's looking for water. The same ingredient that appears again and again throughout Earth's story. The same ingredient connected to fish, connected to humans, connected to life itself. And perhaps that's why water appears so important throughout history. Not just spiritually, scientifically too. But here's the hidden lesson most people miss. Before anything great exists, preparation comes first. Before forests, there is rain. Before civilizations, there is survival. Before success, there is struggle. Before humans, there were oceans. And before mankind could live on Earth, fish were already helping create the balance of life itself. Maybe the order of creation was never random. Maybe fish came first because life itself always starts small, hidden, unnoticed. Think about it. The greatest things often begin quietly. A giant tree begins as a tiny seed. An empire begins with one idea. A human life begins in water. And maybe humanity itself began only after the Earth was fully prepared. The oceans stabilized temperatures, produced oxygen, created ecosystems, fed life. Everything was connected. Every creature, every current, every drop of water, playing a role in a much larger story. A story that started long before humans ever appeared. And even today, humans know more about space than they do about the deepest parts of their own oceans. Think about how incredible that is. We have sent machines beyond our planet. We have explored distant worlds. We have looked deep into the universe. Yet much of the ocean remains unexplored, hidden beneath miles of dark water, waiting. Scientists estimate that a huge portion of the deep sea has never been seen by human eyes, which means the oceans still hold mysteries we have not discovered. Unknown creatures, unknown ecosystems, possibly even clues about the origin of life itself. Every year, researchers discover new species living in places once thought impossible. Creatures unlike anything previously known. Animals that glow. Animals that survive crushing pressure. Animals that seem to come from another world. And every discovery reminds us of something important. The ocean is not just part of Earth. It is the foundation of it. Without oceans, there would be no weather system as we know it, no stable climate, no thriving ecosystems, and perhaps no humans. The oceans came first, not by accident, but because the world needed a foundation before it could support life on land. And maybe there is a lesson hidden in that idea. Everything important begins with preparation. The things we admire most often have invisible beginnings. The strongest buildings start with foundations buried underground. The tallest trees begin as tiny seeds hidden beneath the soil. The greatest achievements often begin long before anyone notices them. Fish may have appeared before humans for a similar reason. Not because humans were unimportant, but because the Earth itself needed time to prepare, needed balance, needed stability, needed life in the oceans before life could spread across the land. And when you look at it that way, the story becomes much bigger than fish and humans. It becomes a story about beginnings, a story about preparation, a story about how great things often start where nobody is looking. The next time you stand beside the ocean, take a moment to think about what lies beneath the surface. Beneath those waves is a world older than any city, older than any kingdom, older than human history itself. A world that existed long before the first human took a breath. Life was already moving beneath the waves, silent, ancient, preparing the world we know today. And maybe somewhere in the deepest part of the sea, there are still secrets waiting to be discovered. Secrets that could change what we know about life. Secrets that could change what we know about our planet. And perhaps even secrets that could change what we know about ourselves. So now I want to ask you a question. Do you think fish came before humans simply because of science? Or do you believe there is a deeper meaning behind the order of life on Earth? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I read as many comments as I can, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this journey into one of the greatest mysteries of our world, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Because on this channel, we explore hidden truths, ancient mysteries, forgotten history, and the secrets of the universe. And trust me, the next mystery is even more incredible. Until next time, keep wondering, keep questioning, and never stop exploring the unknown.